Hello there, Leslie here. This is Wednesday, September 23rd, 2015. Today I'm going to be delving into greeting cards, and I want to begin the topic of measured matting. This coming Friday, I'm going to be showing some, the whole mini album tags that I'm making using this technique. And so for those of you that are beginning card makers and you look at these cards and you wonder, how do they do that? I want to break it down for you so that when you look online and you see other people's cards and you think, man, I'd like to do that, then you'll be able to look at it and take it apart piece by piece so that you'll know how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make this card. This is an old style. And it's something I made, I didn't date it. So this is back in probably 2005 was one of the things that I made. And I'm going to use chalk. I don't know if you have chalk, but when I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in about 2007, something like that, I had to purchase this. Until then, up until that time, I had a little round one that had like 5 or 6 kinds of chalk, and that's what I used with this. So anyway, I want to get down to it, and I want to explain this stuff to you bit by bit, and then we'll build the card so you'll see how it comes together. Alright, Alright, this card measures 4 1/4 inches wide by 5 1/2 inches tall. And this one opens this way. 8 1/2, oops, sorry. On your 8 1/2 by 11 paper, you will cut it. It's 8 1/2 inches wide. So half of 8 1/2 is 4 1/4. So you'll cut this all the way down, long ways. And then you'll fold it over in half. And see, this is a half a sheet. So this is cut right down the center. And this is 11 inches long, so half of 11 inches is 5 1/2. And that's where your fold line is. Now the sideways, the paper is turned in your trimmer this way, and you cut it at 5 1/2. You cut it in half that way. So that's that way. And you get 2 cards out of one 8 1/2 by 11. Either way you do this, either way, you'll still get 2 cards, 2 card bases. And so for this one, when you cut it in half here, then you score it at 4 1/4. And your card is exactly the same size. This is going to be a really simple card, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And we'll do it on this. And I'm going to be using, where is it? I'm going to be using 2 Stampin' Up! Stamp sets. This one is called Cafe Matutino or something like that. It's a Spanish set. I liked when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I had to order things so I could demonstrate. They have everything listed on the site, and I wanted this set, but I wanted it in English. So I clicked the box, and then when it came in the mail, surprise! I got it in Spanish because I clicked the Spanish box. but that's all right. I'm going to use the images. So these are going to be on this base background here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this. And I need to let you know how I figured for this bottom. You see there's an edge around here. So this is a layer. This is the foundation. The card base is the foundation. And then this is the base of the card. And then anything else that you put on is just layers. So I'm going to talk to you about this first layer. Alright, now I've written on this card base, this is going to be my next layer. So the card base is 4 1/4 inches wide by 5 1/2 inches long. My next layer, I am taking 1/4 inch off of the width. So I'm making this layer 4 inches. I'm taking 1/4 inch off the height, which makes this 5 1/4. And there is your first layer. Alright, now I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to stamp stuff all over it. Okay, now this is not going to be anything fancy at all. And if you goof up, oh well. And I'm probably going to have marks because I'm a bad stamper. And I'm even a worse stamper when I use these acrylic blocks. This is Memento Tuxedo Black. Alright, so just anywhere. Just, oh crapazoid, I already smeared that. Which I'm really good at doing. Let's see, now I'll put a coffee pot, percolator, and I've double loaded my stamps on these acrylic blocks. So now I'll do some coffee cups. This does not have to be precise or anything. This just make it however you want to do it. Alright, that's probably a big enough mess. Alright. Alright, I've cut another piece of white cardstock. This is from my stash of 3x3s. So I cut this down to 2 1/4 inches tall by 2 1/4 inches wide. So that, oh people, I can't find my stuff. So that is going right there. That's where that's going to go. And I need to stamp on this. Oh no, I need to stamp on this now. So I'm going to do that on the back side. Alright, this one says, I want to use this stamp that says, and this is from Stampin' Up, and I think it's called the Smarty Pants set. I don't know if they make it anymore, but it says, "You're one of the good ones." And this could be like a friend card. Get that inked up pretty good. Alright. Oh, phooey. Hey, that's alright. I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to put that down here near the bottom. And I'm going to hold that still. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I want this sentiment to be good, and I don't want it smeared. Good luck with that. Alright, so here's 1 coffee cup. Well, that's a little crooked, but hey, that's just fine. So I'll make this one a little crooked. And then now I have to put the steamies. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put these away now. Now we're going to get to the chalk. And we are going to do chalk on these. Okay, so now with the chalk. Oh, and before I forget, you're going to need, if I can find it. Oh, you're going to need an eraser. That's the secret to this technique. Okay, I think that's really rust. So I'm just smearing it around and getting, and I'm just going to color it on there. And I'm not going to care where I put it. Okay. If you haven't seen this before, then you'll go, ooh. Ah, I did that when I first saw this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these lines in here. Just make lines. And when you look at this, then you think, hey, that's really cool. How did they do that? So I'm going to dispel the magic. Just stick your ruler down somewhere. Doesn't matter where. And get your eraser. Oh! Wow, hello. That got a little exciting. Okay, just press your ruler, press your eraser against your ruler. And just start scrubbing the color off. There, see? Okay, so all you want is just that. You want people to say, how did you do that? And you'll say, top secret. Okay, so now this is done. And on this one, we're just going to smear chalk all over the same colors. I forgot, I need to do that one. Oh, and I need to say that this is not my original idea. And I don't know who is the originator of this idea. But Dawn Griffith, something like that, from Dawn's Stampin' Thoughts, she was the first person that I watched on how to make greeting cards, and I got this idea from one of her videos, and I'll try and find it. I don't know if she still has the videos from, what, 10 years ago? I don't know if she still has them on her channel or not. So the credit goes to Dawn. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to layer this. And I am making one extra layer because I couldn't decide which paper I wanted, so I'm going to use all three. An orange, a purple, and a yellow. And then this is the top image. All right. So now the top image is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Now on this particular one, for those of you beginning, I'm doing this increments of 1/4 inch. And instead of going down, we are going to go up. We are going to make each successive piece that goes on the outside of this 1/4 of an inch larger. So this second layer is 2.5 by 2.5. This layer is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then this one is 3 inches by 3 inches. All right. So this might not be the best choice of ribbon, but this is just for demonstration purposes. All right. Oh, I can find it. Now this is just regular packaging tape. Let's see, where do I want that? I might even want it up higher. Yeah, I like it up high like that. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the other side. I'm going to hide that. Is this even running? Okay. All right, now I want to make sure that this is straight because I am the queen of crooked. I have the reigning title. At least I think I do anyway. All right, now I think I'm gonna make a bow. All right, so now I've got to cut these off. I'll cut that off about there, and this one about there. All right. I'm going to use a glue dot, and I just put it on right there on the bow part, and I'm going to stick that on. Okay, now when I go to mount this on here like that, then this is going to be hidden and no one will know that the tails are back there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this secured on. And when you go to put your pieces on, look here on this edge, here and along the top, and see if you've got about the same amount of space before you go and place it down. And if it's not exactly precisely right, close enough will do. All right, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere one to another. Now, depending on your taste, whatever it is that you like, you can ink the edges. You can use that little tool that Tim has where you can scrape up and really mess up the edges. You can do that. Feel free to do whatever you like to do. All right, so there is the matted, the measured in whatever that thing is. Okay, so I'm going to put this here and I'm going to pop it up. Come off. Sometimes that works well and sometimes it doesn't. All right, so now all right, well, there is the layered card. And you have your sentiment here. And you have 3 layers, 3 measured layers behind the sentiment. And then you have a measured layer on the card base, the card front. So here are 2. This one was my original one, and it opens this way, and then this one opens this way. Now, if I were going to send this, I'd put in a piece of white paper so that I can write in it or somebody can. I hope this video has taken some of the mystery out of these measurements for you. All right, if you liked this video on how to make a measured matted card, if you liked learning how I did this long ago, give me a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. We've got a lot of things happening. Friday, I'm going to be back at making the tags for the mini album that I'm working on for my granddaughter. So this is going to be some more of the measured layered layers. I don't remember what I called it, but we'll be doing some of that on tags. Okay, all right. So this is Leslie from Message in a Fold saying, now you go show someone how special they are. Bye.